Let's be honest, we've all seen it, right? That pile of stuff in the garage that just seems to grow on its own. The spare room that's not so spare anymore. It's a problem pretty much everyone deals with. So today, we're going to dive into how one local company in Tampa Bay is helping people finally reclaim their space from all that clutter.
Sound familiar? You know, that one corner that's become a black hole for junk, or that old appliance that's been sitting out back for weeks. Clutter isn't just messy, it's this mental weight, and the thought of having to deal with it all by yourself can feel, well, completely overwhelming.
And that stress is so real. It's the constant reminder of a job you haven't gotten to yet. It's the simple fact that you're losing usable space that you could be enjoying. And honestly, it's just a huge logistical headache. Where do you even take all that stuff? How are you going to lift it? So what's the solution when you don't want to do it yourself? Well, to really get how this problem gets solved, we're going to zoom in on a specific company called Dump My Junk LLC. They've basically built their entire business around tackling this exact problem for folks all over the Tampa Bay area. And how they do it gives us a really great window into this whole industry. You know, what's really cool is their origin story. This wasn't some huge, faceless corporation from day one. Nope. It started back in 2015, just as an idea between a husband and wife. It took them a few years of planning and hard work, but by 2019, that idea was a real, full-blown operation, serving their own community. So what do you get with a company like this? Well, it all comes down to trust. Being family-owned and operated, that usually means you're getting a much more personal touch. Fully licensed and insured, that's non-negotiable. It's all about protecting you. Throw in over 20 years of experience and top-notch reviews, and you've got a recipe for reliability. Okay, so we know who they are, but what can they actually do? The answer is pretty much anything. I mean, the scope here is huge. It can be something as small as hauling away one old armchair, all the way up to clearing out an entire property top to bottom. For homeowners, the list covers all the bases. You've got your everyday stuff, like old furniture and busted appliances, but they also handle the really tough, sensitive situations, like full estate cleanouts or even specialized hoarder cleanup services, which, require a whole different level of care and understanding. And their work doesn't stop at the front door of your house. They're also a huge help for local businesses. We're talking major projects, like getting rid of old office furniture during a remodel, clearing out entire warehouses, or handling all the debris left over from a construction site. Now, this is where things get really interesting, and it's a huge plus. They also do light demolition. Think about it. You can have them tear out your old kitchen cabinets, demolish that rickety old shed in the backyard, or get rid of an ancient hot tub. And the same crew handles the demo and hauls all the debris away right then and there. It's a true all-in-one deal. Look, having a long list of services is one thing, but earning a community's trust? That comes down to performance. So let's look at the actual proof, the reasons why someone in Tampa might pick a local crew like this over one of the big national guys. It can start with a simple number, over 500 happy customers. In a local service business, you don't get a number like that by accident. That's built one job, one handshake at a time. And it says a ton about their consistency. And testimonials like this one from Sarah, this is gold. It perfectly breaks down what everyone wants. First, speed. She called in the morning and they were there that afternoon. Second, efficiency. An entire garage cleaned out in under an hour. And third, honesty. The price they quoted was the price she paid. No games. That's an experience you tell your friends about. These days, it's not just about getting the junk out. People really care about where it's all going. So this is important. They have an eco-friendly approach. Their goal is to recycle or donate about 60% of everything they pick up. That means a whole lot of stuff is staying out of local landfills, which is a huge win. So how does a local company really stack up against the big franchises? Well, the difference usually boils down to this. You get personalized service instead of feeling like just another number. You get transparent, upfront pricing, so no nasty surprises. And a lot of the time, you just get a better deal. Reportedly 20 to 30% less expensive. Okay, so the benefits are pretty clear, but is it going to be a complicated process to actually hire them? That's a real fear for a lot of people. So let's break down just how simple they've made the whole experience. They've boiled it all down to 4 super simple steps designed to take all the work off your shoulders. You start with a free quote, then schedule a pickup time that works for you. Then comes the best part. Their crew shows up and handles everything. All the lifting, loading, all of it. Your job?
That's step 4. Just sit back and enjoy your clean, clutter-free space. Of course, we've got to talk money. How much does this all cost? Their pricing is super transparent. A typical job might run anywhere from about $120 to $600, all depending on how much stuff you have. But here's the most crucial part of their promise. The price they quote you is the price you pay, period. No surprises. So after breaking down their local roots, their huge range of services, and their focus on trust and transparency, it really brings us right back to that first question. Are you ready to finally get your space back? Because the big takeaway here is that the solution can be incredibly simple. For a company like this, it all starts with one phone call for a free, no-strings-attached quote. And with same-day service on the table, it just goes to show how a local business can offer a fast, powerful, and efficient answer to a problem we all face.